Hey everybody, um, Joe here, and this is going to be my first video game review, and basically this is going to be a review of Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, I was excited for this game, I'm not going to lie. Batman Arkham Asylum was probably one of my favorite games of all time. It had a simple story, but it was great. It had a ton of atmosphere, it was creepy, it was scary. The Joker was amazing with Mark Hamill. All the Batman the Animated Series cast comes back for this one also, but unfortunately this is Mark Hamill's last game. But he really gives us his all in this one. But I was really anticipated for this game, but I also have my doubts. I'm like, how are you gonna make a sequel to quite possibly the best superhero game in recent memory? Like, there's no other games like it. But if you can believe it, which you probably can because I am way too late on this one. I actually had to play the game, which is mandatory. But I just beat it yesterday or like 2 days ago. So, but anyway, this game surpasses the original in ways that I cannot count. It's just a masterpiece. It's perfect on basically every level. I cannot praise this game enough, but I'm gonna praise it anyway. So the story is Quincy Sharp is the mayor from the last game, and he basically decides that he wants to take credit for single-handedly defeating everyone in Arkham Asylum, even though that was Batman. And but as the plot unfolds, you begin and then there's Hugo Strange, who of course is strange in his own right, and he runs the asylum. So Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, decides to run a campaign against Arkham City. It's a very controversial decision on Quincy Sharp's side. But then Bruce Wayne gets captured by Strange. Then he escapes, and then he becomes Batman, and the plot just starts from there. It's an excellent opening, like with him going to the prison. I actually won't spoil everything for you because it needs to be seen to be believed. I thought the plot. I read a review on IGN. I don't know if it said this, but I thought the plot was gonna go downhill after that. And while it's not as good as the first one, it's still pretty good. There's some really good twists, and it's just a really, really good. It's a good story, but I think they could have developed the characters a little more, unlike the last game. But besides that, oh, and let's not forget the villains. The villain, that was probably the thing I was most anticipated about this game. The villains. You got Two-Face, Joker, obviously. Harley Quinn, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Solomon Grundy. Hush. I don't know if you got the Riddler trophy. There's a lot of Riddler trophies in this, but I'll get to that later. But he appeared in the first game as part of a Riddler or Riddle in the first game. Who else? Poison Ivy is in there. But I think she's only part of the Catwoman campaign, which I haven't played yet actually, because it's a funny story. I went to Blockbuster because. And yes, I actually have a Blockbuster. I still have a Blockbuster open. Amazing, right? Since they're all closing down right now. So I went to Blockbuster. I said, "Can I have Batman Arkham City for Xbox 360?" It's like, "Sure." I guess he wasn't paying attention because when I put it in the Xbox, it kept saying eject. I'm like, and then I checked the thing and I'm like, "Oh, it's a PS3 one." Luckily, though, I do have a PS3, and so I got to play it on PS3, which was good too. So let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is not too different from the first game. I've actually read that it's kind of controversial, from the first game. I guess people say, I can understand why they don't like it. Maybe because it's too easy, or maybe maybe you need to memorize too many combos, or something like that. which I can understand, like different ways to attack people. In this game, yeah, like I said, there's nothing much changed to the combat. There's still free flow, which I still think is the best combat system out there for an adventure game, like ever. I mean, it's such a creative kind of a combat system that I've never really seen before in a game. Um, so basically, it basically is Arkham Asylum, except there is a much bigger world, and that's what I really want to talk about. This world is dark and beautiful. There's so much detail put into everything. There's no texture pop in, at least not all the time. Um, it's detailed, it's beautiful, it's morbid, it's really cool, and that's what a Batman game should be. It should be dark, but it should be fantastic looking. Um, really, it's just a really great game. There are like 400 Riddler things all over the world, which I still cannot believe. It's unbelievable because I checked. Yeah, like I saw like when I finished the game, which was like I finished most of the side missions. Oh yeah, and Zaz appears there too. I forgot about him. He's one of the side missions. But when I checked, I only had like 50 or 60 left, 60%. I'm like, oh my god. But because it's a really good game for all you completionists. Because I know a lot of guys who just love achievements and hidden trophies and hidden areas. This is a perfect game for you guys. I can't mark any flaws. It's really one of those perfect games. The story, though it kind of falls flat, it's still compelling. Um, I also didn't like the ending. It's kind of abrupt. Like I didn't like the ending to Arkham Asylum either. I didn't like that one either. But really, if you have not played this game, even if you didn't play the first one, you need to play this. I don't care if you're not a Batman fan. You'll find something you enjoy in this game. The combat, the style, anything. It's really one of those games that will probably stand the test of time. And unfortunately, I rented it. Now I have to turn it back and expect maybe an Uncharted 3 review. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I also have Uncharted 2, which is also another favorite of mine. So, see, ranking about fucking 10 out of 10. I cannot praise this game enough. If I did, I would probably go into like 20 minutes. So yeah, buy this game. Buy it. I don't care if you live in a cave in Nicaragua. Just fucking buy it. It's that good. So yeah. See you later. I'll see you guys next time.